Ay, ay, ay.
Vanessa, get off my back. Vanessa, get off my back. can see, she's driving around Sosua is dead, right? I asked her to send me a night picture of Sosua, a nice video of Sosua. Look at these restaurants. There's literally nobody in these restaurants. There's literally no one in these streets, right? Literally no one there. Look at the restaurant to the right, right? Listen, there's literally nobody in Sosua. Sosua is not what it used to be, right? And I'm not sure Sosua will ever go back to what it was. See it on your own eyes now. This is Sosua. And this is Sosua. Live and direct. I just wanted y'all, the viewers, the ones that love Sosua, right? Love the ones that are looking to go to Sosua, go back to Sosua, go to Sosua for the first time. This is not the time to be going to Sosua. This is not the time to be going to Sosua, right? When I was going to Sosua back in the day, when I was going to Sosua back in the day, it was on every street. On every street, like I don't care where you were in Sosua, you walk out your hotel, your Airbnb, TripAdvisor, I don't care. No matter where you were in Sosua, you was finding something walking around. It just wasn't these 1 or 2 spots, right? No matter where you were in Sosua, it was something walking around. It ain't nothing. I just seen 3 Dominican dudes walking down the street. Probably some Dominicans over there too. Look, bro, I don't know if those are Dominicans or Americans, but if you're an American, you gotta take this L. If you went to Sosua and you're an American, with everything that's going on, and you ain't do no research, you gotta take this L, right? You gotta take this L. But this is Sosua live and direct from Sosua. Sosua, hey, y'all gotta find some new spots, man. Y'all got to find some new spots. And I ain't gonna tell y'all where to go because I don't want to run into a lot of y'all, right? I don't want y'all to blow up my spots. I don't want y'all to blow up my spots, but we gotta find some new spots, man. We gotta find some new spots. You got to. Y'all wanted Sosua. I told y'all I was gonna produce some videos of Sosua. Here we are. Yeah, that's that ATM machine over there. Hard Rock. See, all right. Yep. If you know, you know. I ain't know it was a Hard Rock. Honestly, I ain't know it was a Hard Rock in Sosua. To be honest with you, I need to go to there. I need to go check that out. If you know, you know. But this is Sosua, man. This is what y'all wanted. This what y'all got. This is Sosua. Dead. Now, some people thought this was going to be a quick in and out. Some people thought this wasn't going to last long, but it's looking like they were serious about this. It's looking like they were serious about this. I'm going to tell you a story. I was working somewhere once, and this gentleman and I was looking at places in Sosua, houses in Sosua. I remember at one point in time, it was like this house in Sosua, like right near the beach. Might have been Cabarete, right? Sosua Cabarete, tomato, right? It was like right near the beach, right? And it was like 35,000. Nice little house. Might have been a villa, but nonetheless, a nice house, like right on the beach, right? It was like 35,000. He was like, man, I want to get this house. I'm like, man, I like this house. I like this house. I like this house. Right. I said that to say that there's a lot of people that aren't getting what they paid for, right? There are a lot of people who are not getting what they paid for because of those people that invested in properties down there to go down there and live are not getting what they paid for. Those people that have Airbnbs in Sosua, they are not getting what they paid for. They are not getting their return of investment. Right? Those people that say, oh, I want to buy this house, this condo over in Sosua Cabarete because Sosua is a hot spot. I'm going to make a bunch of money. Right now, they're punching the wall. Right? Right now, as we speak, they're punching the wall. They're mad. They're upset. Right? They're not making any money. right? Because no one's going to Sosua right now. So all of these people that have houses and stuff on Airbnb, apartments, condos, they're not making any money. So I'm going to say two things. Rest in peace to Sosua, because Sosua's dead, but also rest in peace to those investors and those people that rest in peace to those people in Sosua that thought they were going to have a money come up. Because right now they're hurting. They might have to get a second job. And I'm not trying to be funny, although I am. But what's going on in Sosua is just not hurting the residents of Sosua, the Dominicans, right? It's just not hurting the businesses. It's also hurting the people that came there to invest. It's hurting the investors. It's hurting the foreigners, right? Because if I'm paying, let's say I'm paying a mortgage or whatever the case may be, I took out a personal loan in another country, back in the States, whatever the case may be, 401k, whatever, right? I am expecting a return of investment. If I spend 100,000 on a property, I am expecting to make my money back. That's common knowledge. If you spend some money on something, you expect to make your money back. And right now, that's not happening. Right now, that's not happening. It's sad. It's a sad, 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 sad story. But I'm going to do a video on where I suggest men to go, right? Because let's be honest, people went to the Dominican Republic because it was cheap. It was a quick flight, right? You may stop in Panama. You may stop somewhere before you get there, right? But it was a cheap, quick flight, right? I think I stopped in Panama, and I need to go to Panama because I seen something on Instagram from Panama. I've seen a few things on Instagram from Panama, and I've been before a long time ago, but I need to go back to Panama. But it was a quick, short flight. And I have a suggestion for where people should go, and I'm going to do a video on that soon. But Sosua is not it, right? Listen, if I'm going somewhere on vacation, right? Sosua is still a great destination, right? As I've said, and I'll say again, I will continue to say, the beaches, the water, the islands, it's still a great destination. If you take away the right, it's still a great place to visit, right? Would I go to Sosua right now, you ask? No, right? Because I know, and people have talked about this, and I'll continue to talk. I know that I can still get on the app and still be successful, right? But I also know that there's a lot of women that left Sosua, right? There's a lot of women that left Sosua. Women go where the money is, and when there's no money, women go somewhere else. They're in Punta Cana, they're in Santo Domingo. Women go where the money is. Would I go to Sosua right now? No. If I was in a relationship or something, if I had a Dominican and she wanted to go somewhere different, we could probably go to Sosua or somewhere, right? Because I like the beach. Like, I like the beach. Like, I like the water. I like hearing the waves. I like the seafood. I like the fresh foods. I like the environment, right? As a whole, me going to Sosua has very little. I didn't say nothing. Me going to Sosua has very little to do with the women that are out there. Me going to Sosua, it's like I'm looking at the big picture because I was talking to the women out there a long time ago, way before y'all got hip to Sosua. But would I go? Would I spend money to go to Sosua? And you know, probably not, right? Because although I like walking the beach and sitting on the sand and drinking Presidente, I also like indulging in some other things as well. Although I'm sure I can find it out there. It's just not gonna be in my face like it used to be. I like walk out my hotel and bam, like which one do I want? Like where do I go? Like eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Like do 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 do. But here's the update, man. Here is the update. So let's talk about this clown real quick. Never send money. I have lived here 28 years. And I said, I understand. Go outside and take a video for me. You think this clown ever sent me the video? Right? And let me, where is it at? You think the clown ever sent me the video? Right, hold on, I'm looking for something now. Do you think that clown ever sent me the video? You lived there 28 years, right? You think he ever sent me the video? No, right? And when I talk about sending money to women, right? I've known this woman over a decade. I've known this woman over a decade that sent me this video. This is the second video that she sent me. And I asked her to send me the video of Sosua, and guess what she did? She sent it. This is the WhatsApp background. I asked her to send me the video of Sosua, and guess what she did? Let's see if I can find a better video. I asked her to send me a video of Sosua, and she sent it, right? And I'm not saying, guys, I'm not saying go out and just be throwing money at women, giving women money. Listen, you're going to find some good women in your travels, right? You're going to find some good women in your travels. And those good women that you can find, that you will find, right, can be a benefit to you, right? They can be a benefit to you because obviously I'm not a Sosua, but also obviously I am still able to get you, the viewers, updated scenery, updated footage of Sosua. If we would have friends, might send her this little $50, whatever I said to her, you think she would do it? Maybe, maybe not. Sending money to women has advantages, but be very selective and picky about who you're sending money to. But this clown, Duran Colombiana Jr. Clown, aka Clown, never send money. I have lived here 20 years. I'm still waiting on that video, Clown. I'm still waiting on that video, Clown. Nincompoop. Fool. Send the video. Send the video. I'm still waiting. I asked this woman to send me the video in the morning. In the evening, I had that video. At night, I had because I told her I wanted a night video. I had that video the same day. So there are advantages to sending women money. There are advantages to still keeping in contact with women. I could do the same thing that I just did in Sosua, in Thailand, Dubai, and several other places. Don't burn bridges with good women, but the bad ones, burn that bridge. Hey, Duran, send that video, bro. Send that video. Wait, it's been 2 weeks, bro. I had this video from this woman the same day. Clown. I love my haters.